I'm a little late. Sorry. So, if you guys were expecting me about 5 minutes ago, got a call from my sister. She's headed to an appointment. She is going to Cabo with me, and we had to catch up on a couple things because time's ticking. I'm leaving Thursday morning, and shoo, you know what? You ever have one of those days where you just have all this planned out, like you think you're going to get this checklist of stuff done, and then guess what? You don't. You don't. That was this day for me, but praise the Lord, we did get some things done, and tomorrow's going to be a new day, and we're going to get the rest of it done tomorrow because I don't like to be last minute Lucy on Wednesday trying to run around like a chicken with my head cut off. I want to wind down, be thinking about vacation, catch up with my customers so that when I hit the floor running on Thursday morning, I've done all that I can do. So there's that. So I'm going to swipe this thing in case anybody comes on and has any questions. We're going to talk about dark spots tonight because we are headed into vacation, summertime, fun in the sun, time of year, and this is when dark spots happen. And this is when dark spots start to really show their ugly head. So what can we do to combat those things? We're going to talk about that because it's not just Pomifera. It's just things that I have learned along the way because I personally have struggled with melasma since I was in my early to mid 20s, okay? And it's not a pretty thing. And that is a little bit different still yet than sunspots. It is caused by sun and hormones. So I was on the birth control pill. Pregnant ladies often get it, and they call it the mask. And you all have seen pictures of me where I had the dark patches here, here, here. It's dreadful. My face looked dirty. And there's several things we can do to combat that. First and foremost, whether it's melasma or sun damage, age spots kind of thing. First and foremost, 101 is put your sunscreen on. You can spend all the money in the world you want to on treatments, lotions, and potions, and you're throwing your money out the door if you don't wear your sunscreen. Wear that stinking sunscreen, guys. Find one you like, put it on, and reapply. I promise you. And I am not as diligent about some other places in my body, but boy, I'm diligent about this face. It's not something I want to go through again, I promise. And at 59, I don't need my aging sped up any faster than it already is. Okay. So what are some of the things that we can do for sunspots, age spots, melasma, dark spots? Always see your dermatologist annually to have a skin check done because you need to have those spots checked to make sure they're not something more brewing there. I just went last week. I have a couple places over here that are a little bit but she was okay with waiting till I get back. So we're going to address those when I get back, and y'all see me with some ugly little things going on there until that heals up and moves along. However, sunscreen, your dermatologist. Now, as long as it's not a cancer issue, some of the things that you can do. First and foremost, your vitamin C serum. So your vitamin C serum lightens, tightens, and brightens. It's going to address your elasticity, your skin tone, and the texture of your skin. It helps build collagen. It helps fight free radicals. Brighten Vitamin C has vitamin E in it and Pomifera oil in it, so it's anti-aging as well as moisturizing for your skin. And you know it's the only vitamin C I've ever been able to use around my entire eye area. We did a whole thing on that when we did National Vitamin C Day, and I think it's still pinned at the top if you missed that, okay? Some really good things to know about why Todd formulated our vitamin C serum the way that he did, and this is why this one works for me. And at this price point, you're not going to get any better. So your vitamin C is actually one of your things that's going to combat your dark spots. Number one, do your skin checks with your dermatologist. Number two, wear your sunscreen. I know nobody likes to really do it, but you find one you like and wear it and be consistent. Number three, your vitamin C serum is going to help those dark spots and a lot of other things with your skin. One of the other things that is a lightening agent is niacinamide. Now, currently, we don't have anything in our line that has niacinamide in it. It doesn't mean that it won't happen, but right now we do not. There is one you can buy over the counter that you can get at Walmart, Target, CVS called Differin, Diffferin, I think it is. Am I looking at that right? Diffferin is a topical niacinamide. It is a brightening agent, and it is safe to use with vitamin C. That is another option you can add to your regimen if you're not seeing the advancements that you're looking for. The other thing that you could possibly look into is using a Retin A. And there's a lot of benefits to Retin A, although it can be very harsh on the skin. It can be very beneficial. I haven't used it regularly like I should, because my acne has really calmed down with the regimen that I'm using, but I really should be using it. It's something the dermatologist wants me to use, and you do need a prescription with that. So that is something else that you could use to help address dark spots. Since what you're wanting to do is you get the skin cell turnover to refresh, get that fresh skin showing, you're going to want to make sure you're exfoliating that skin. You want to get the dead, flaky surface skin off of there, so your serums and your treatments that you're using can really get past that, get down into the pores and do the job that they're meant to do. So, my favorite is the Clarify. Has a ton of benefits in there, along with the Pomifera oil that's in there as well, which in of itself is anti-aging, and it helps with fine lines, wrinkles, sunspots, sun damage, that kind of thing, as well as your moisturizer. That's found in your Clarify serum. So you want to do the exfoliating, slough off that dead surface skin. Another thing that you could do and always use just your straight up Pomifera oil, whether it's the Pomifera Rose or the Remediate. And hands down, a facial oil is always going to be on my list. Pomifera is always going to be on, it's always going to be on my list. What am I saying? It is what it is. It's changed my skin. The last resort, guys, and maybe it's your first resort, depending on how deep your pockets are or how badly you need some things dealt with. It's very costly. It needs to be performed in a physician's office or under the guidance of a physician, and it is an IPL laser. That's intense pulse light. It is slightly uncomfortable to extremely uncomfortable, depending on your pain tolerance. There's some other things you can do, like deep chemical peels and that type of thing. And if you go to a physician or a physician's office that is experienced in this, they can tell you some of the new modalities that are out there that will better pinpoint some of those things you want to address. But the intense pulse light is old school laser. Old school laser. It is still, in my opinion, the highest performing laser for melasma and dark spots. Okay. It's very costly. So I would try all your topicals first. Keep in mind that you really need to give your skin time to change, guys. A lot of us were just not too kind to our skin and to ourselves way when we were younger, fun in the sun and no sunscreen and all that, right? We can expect to completely turn back the hands of time and correct all the damage that we did throughout the years, but we can surely make a difference going forward. And be realistic in your expectation with your skincare. Will Pomifera give you healthy skin? Absolutely. Will it correct some of the damage that you've done to your skin? I'm right here to tell you, yes, it can. I've personally experienced that. It would be unrealistic for you to think that any skincare alone, I don't care whose brand it is going to correct all the issues you have. Sometimes you got to go outside the box, but we have tools, and that's the whole point. Get tools in our arsenal so that we can combat this. Like I said, some of the stuff that really is more invasive that will get rid of dark spots, like the lasers, are very costly and can be very uncomfortable depending on your pain tolerance. So use your topicals, use the tools that you have and combat some of those spots and skin damage, sun damage, aging that you're doing. It will all help. It will all help. It will all improve. But let's go at it with a realistic expectation. Okay, so that is my little tip and trick on dark spots. The niacinamide in the Differin, think it comes in a gel and a cream. I don't use it. I use my vitamin C serum. I use my Clarify. I use my Remediate. That's what attacks my dark spots along with just my overall skin texture, tone, elasticity, clarity, all of that. But those would be the things that I would tell you to incorporate. Hands down, vitamin C. Hands down, there are so many benefits to using the vitamin C. So if you have any questions, guys, I'm here available till Wednesday, probably about 8 p.m. Then I'm going to shut it down. Okay, because homegirl got to get in the bed, get up early, catch a plane, and I'm out of here, and I will not be available till May 3rd. So you guys that have customer cash sitting on the table, use it. I'm not going to be here to remind you. You can find it when you go to your checkout screen. It'll be at the top. It'll show you how much customer cash you have. It will allow you to apply it to your order. Then you're going to enter in your payment information. Very simple. If you need to know, can't find it for some reason, anytime before 8 p.m. on Wednesday, I'd be happy to help you. And I think you can also go, when you log into your customer account, if you tap at the top, I'm talking mobile device, tap at the top, the little plus screen, it's going to have account. You can tap on account and then it's going to pull up some things. Scroll down just a smidge and it should show you your customer cash that's available too. And if you don't use it, you lose it. It disappears, automatic, poof, just like that. I've got several ladies out there hanging on to some customer cash that's going to expire before I get back on May 2nd. So hit that up. All right, guys, I will pop back in tomorrow evening. I don't know. Let's see what we're going to talk about. I'll think about it. If you have any preference, you let me know. All right, guys, have a good night. Love you.